Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Attack! Put that team on the front. Check safety. 43.
Now it's Freeman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Yellow. I'm the blue lady.
From the 38, Mahomes. And he finds Danny Amendola. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
If you kill it, motion me out. Hey, check, Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Amendola with a catch. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Attack!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mahomes to throw once more. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
On the double. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Sit up. Ready?
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
We ain't beginning to clear you up. Go.
Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there. Right there. 54.
They'll run with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hey, Haywood. 80 weapon. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't doing nothing. Now.
They'll drop the throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Titans' 47-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes, and caught by Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Mahomes pass. Intended for A.J. Green. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Just like that. Just like that.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the screen. Hero 15. Mike 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete. Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
First down, Jacksonville.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Yellow.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, ripple in.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Go, tackle, go. Exit.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He's got Green. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
53 is the mic. Let's go. Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm trying. Yellow. Let's 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Amendola's got it, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Yellow, I've got one way.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that. 57. Mike, 57. You're not ready. You're not ready.
57, 57, 57.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Your trick is here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He completes it to Henry. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Yellow, 580.
50 seconds, come on.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Mike's 57, 57, Mike. Here we go, here we go.
57.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Come. Get that ball. Mike 56.
2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to. Motion, motion, motion. 57 to 43. 43. Come on, man. You better be ready.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's caught here, Amendola.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Yellow.
In your face.
Switch. Switch. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Yellow, go going, go going, go going.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Attack, attack.
Lights 57's the match.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50. Let's try. Hey, let's get him.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go. 31's the Mike. Let's go, D.
Five.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. A big play there from McCaffrey. 46 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
54. Mike.
Bravo.
I smell fear in that offense.
Go.
Right there. 54. Right
Get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 18.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo.
54 is Mike. 54.
Clear.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with, because now when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man-to-man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
It's a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Nice 7, let's go. 57's the mic, watch 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Green brings it in. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's hit, boy.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
He's crashing. 15.
This is Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes Amendola. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Amendola. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Amendola with a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second and 9. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets it off to Freeman. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. Right there. Go.
Back to throw. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jags, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's loss number 5 for them on the year, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.